Hello, it's Deb from the Crafty Apple Tree. Sorry I'm a little late. There was a meeting I had to listen to, but I'm here now. 5 minutes late, but that's not too bad. So come on in and join me. I'll be making a wooden sign today out of my own piece of wood here. I am going to pull this up on my desktop so I can see comments. I'm making a wooden sign today. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are. All right, here we go. Get some light on the subject here. Okay, so I have a board that I bought at our local Fleet Farm, which is a Midwest thing. So I'm sure you guys have other stores like that. It's got hunting gear in there and well, a lot of hunting activities stuff, clothing, shoes, some kitchen stuff. So a nice variety of things. And they also have wood there, and I bought a big plank of this, and my husband cut it down for me in a couple sections. And what I did already was I sanded, and I don't even know if it matters what grade you use. This is a 120 medium. That's what I use, but I just sanded down all of the rough edges around so it's smoother. Wiped off a lot of the residue. And now I'm going to use some Deco Art chalky finish acrylic paint to paint this. The color is, what is it? Blanc. Pretty much means white, I think. Alright, so I am going to paint the wood this color. Hopefully I can get this in the jar. Yes. Alright, get some on here. I'm just using a sponge applicator. For me, it goes a lot faster than just using a brush. And hopefully this dries quickly. I think that it will. Most chalk pastes do. Or not paste. I'm so used to saying paste. Chalk paint does dry pretty quickly. So we can keep moving along with this project. Now, something like this is something that you could probably gift to a friend. Sell at a craft fair. A lot of ways to use this. Probably have to put 2 coats on. You can see how easy it is to make your own signs. paint I picked up at just like a local hobby store. I picked it up at actually at Hobby Lobby. That's what we have here in the Midwest. I don't know where else there are Hobby Lobby stores. That's where I bought the paint. And you can also use that sandpaper once you've got it all painted to just kind of rough it up. Make it look a little more rustic if you choose. Otherwise you can leave it just the way it is. Let's see, got one more side here. There we go. If you have any questions while I'm going along here, just type them in the comments and I will answer those for you. I think I'm going to blow dry this before I flip it over. Now I just use a regular blow dryer when I'm creating things. I've seen other people actually buy like a heat gun, either from a what's the word I'm looking for, like a Home Depot, Lowe's, that kind of thing, or I believe you can buy them at craft stores as well. I'm just using a regular blow dryer because that's what I can afford. So nothing too fancy here, but this is what a lot of people like, is the rustic wooden look. Alright, I'll try this side. and dry already. Alright, we'll go on to coat number 2. Oops. A glob of paint there. The reason I went on a little bit earlier today is because this project's going to take a little bit longer. So I didn't want to be up until midnight working on a project. Chunk of paint there. Oh, come on. There we go. Now I know there's a wide variety of chalk paints available. This is just one. This Deco Art Americana Decor is one that I had just bought when I was just first beginning to use it for crafting. So once I use up that supply that I have, then maybe I'll move on to some other grade of chalk paints. I know Dixie Belle is a good one. I've used it in the past. A friend allowed me to use hers, and it is very nice chalk paint. This one here it's drying very quickly, I'll tell you that much. But the coverage isn't quite as nice as some of those other grades. Probably should have dried that first. Okay. I might need 3 coats of this paint here. That side's almost dry already. Stir this up again. It's kind of getting a little dry on top. So how's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Had a good Tuesday. I had a pretty good day today. Stopped at one of our local family-owned coffee shops in town here. Just sat there and by the fireplace and enjoyed a cup of tea and a plate of, it had hummus, fresh cucumbers, and little pieces of what kind, some kind of bread, I forget. Oh, and then feta cheese on sprinkled all over. Gosh, that was so good. It was just a nice little getaway for myself. Gotta get out of the house once in a while. Since I retired, I feel like a hermit. I'm gonna try that first, I think. Make my life a little easier here. it over. Okay. Close up the paint here. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm just going to sand up this paint a little bit here. Even out the brush strokes. of roughing up the edges here to let the wood come through, just a real little bit. I made a big mess. Just going to wipe off my surface again here. I'll tell you, this desk is a really nice desk for this. It's from IKEA. And the surface on it is just awesome. It cleans up so easy. It's just one of their like tabletop. It's I think 8 feet, and then I've got a bank of drawers on each side, and it works out so nice. And it's affordable too. The whole thing cost me about $240. Granted, you got to put it together yourself. Takes a little time, but it was really easy to do. All right. So I highly recommend an IKEA desk. Alright, I'm just kind of cleaning up my fingers here a little bit. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to use my antiquing wax. This I got at Hobby Lobby. It's Folk Art Home Decor Wax Antique. It says antique right there. So that's what I'm going to use on this to wax it before I use my Chalk Couture transfer on here. The wax will guarantee that when I pull this up, because this is tacky on the back, I don't want to pull up this paint that I just put on here. So I'm going to wax it first. And it's just like a liquid wax. I just squeezed it out. And this is what I'm going to use. This works pretty good for me. Because that way, it goes on easy. And you can always wipe it back off. Sorry about the noise. The board must be a little bit warped. Just trying to antique it a little bit more around the edges here. I'll kind of leave the center a little clear so it's not so dark. Okay. That's looking really good. I'll do the edges a little bit here. I'm not going to do the back because nobody's really going to see that side anyway when it's hanging. This too helps give the board a little bit of character. Okay, I think that's good. So again, that's just, it's called Folk Art Home Decor Wax in this antique color. And that's what I used on there to wax it. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I like distressing too. It just gives your work a little more character. All right. So I'm going to put this on here. I missed what you're using to distress. It's a Folk Art brand, Home Decor Wax. It says antique wax on there. Can you see that? I bought it at Hobby Lobby, but I think you can get it just about anywhere actually. So there you go. And then this was the chalk paint that I used. And this took about 3 coats to get the board nice so you couldn't see the wood. Thank you. Yeah, I like that old time look too. So let's see here. I'll move this over a little. Now with these transfers, you don't have to use them as they are. You can use them however you want. And like this one here now, my board isn't quite long enough, so this will get cut off a little bit. That's okay. Let's see if that's straight. There we go. And make sure you get all the air bubbles out. Alright, I'm going to use black for the letters, Ocean Mist for the snowflakes, and Evergreen for my evergreen leaves here. So what I'm using here is Chalkology paste. It's by Chalk Couture. That's the products now that I'll be using. If you have any questions about these products, you can send me a private message and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know how to get some of these. And these are silkscreen transfers, so when you put the chalk paste over it, it goes through the silkscreen areas, which are these clear areas, and it'll leave the image behind. It's just like silk screening a t-shirt. You have to move a little quickly with the paste because it does dry kind of quick. Just going to put the excess back in my jar. Okay, quick open the blue. Okay, put the excess back in the jar and pull up the transfer. And there we go. Oh, that turned out so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh, isn't that awesome? Oh, I'm so in love with this. I really love it. So, let's see, when did I start this project? Well, it took me just about an hour to complete the entire project. That's how easy it is to use Chalk Couture products. It moves along your crafting a lot faster. If you're interested in learning more about the products, like I said, just leave me a comment or send me a private message, and I'll get a hold of you and let you know more. I also have a VIP group that you can join where you learn more details about the products and those little spots make me nervous. What little spots? Oh, you mean like in the transfer? Yeah. You just gotta go for it. So yeah, you can join my VIP group, learn more if you're interested in joining as a designer. And that's about all I have for today. I would appreciate this. Help me out. Everybody needs a little help now and then. All right. Thank you to those who have joined me this evening. Thank you to those who watch the replay. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.